our children. Welcome once again to the second session of this program. I would like to acknowledge the presence of a representative from the National Youth Authority. Representing the Chief Executive of the National Youth Authority is Mr. Amoako, Director of IT. Shall we acknowledge him? Sir, you're duly welcome. Shall we have remarks from the Ministry of Education? Shall we welcome Mr. Tony Bafo, representing the Acting Director General of the Department?
Thank you very much. The Chief Director, Ministry of Communications, Directors of the Ministry of Communications and Sister Ministries, Director, National Cybersecurity, National Cybersecurity Center, forum participants, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to address you this morning on the rather important issue of child online protection and related issues. I would like to commend the Ministry of Communications and the National Cybersecurity Center for organizing this important forum as part of this year's National Cybersecurity Awareness Month. Ladies and gentlemen, the rapid growth of the internet and the associated online activities have brought us all joys, convenience, and immense benefits in literally every aspect of our lives, from aviation to domestic shopping. Thankfully, the world is much closer today than it could ever be, because at the click of a button on our computers or even our smartphones, we are able to connect with the rest of the world from the convenience of our homes. As mankind continues to push the frontiers of what is scientifically possible, it is obvious that there is so much more that lies ahead of us. And this can only be a matter of excitement and hope for us all. However, with these joys come rather worrying byproducts, such as child online grooming for sexual exploitation, and a host of others that we must do so much to contain. If our children, our most prized assets of our society and the future of our sustainable development, are to be allowed to enjoy their lives at their most innocent stages. Children are by nature both inquiring and generally naive. And without the guidance to be able to navigate the dangers of the internet, they can easily succumb to its negativity. We therefore must be robust in educating them on this issue. Beyond the formal education structures in our schools, it is important that as part of their instruction, we create the awareness early in their lives to be mindful of friends that they make online. We cannot be complacent on this matter. We must devise means of protecting and educating our children on this matter. What is needed, ladies and gentlemen? Ghana has adopted the United Nations Safe Schools Declaration, and at the Ministry of Education, we are in the process of putting together a safe schools policy, which is being funded by DFID. Issues such as cyberbullying and online child protection are key parts of this policy. In addition, our 2014 ICT policy had clearly become unfit for purpose because it did not address these important issues. With support from the UNESCO and also Ghana Accountability for Learning Outcomes project, we are reviewing our ICT policy in this direction. Again, we are also rolling out our digital literacy project in our schools, which involves training teachers in schools to understand these issues, to be able to educate children accordingly. There is so much more we can do in collaboration to protect our children. And it is my hope and expectation that this event will provide a platform for the sharing of important ideas to facilitate this for the sake of our children and their future. I thank you for your time and attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last session of this program. And it's going to be a panel discussion discussing the risks and opportunities associated with the usage of internet by our children. Shall we begin the discussions?
So please, I'll call my panelists on. So please, Christabel Etonam. Beta is here. Albert. And then Michael. Okay. So as the MC Riley said, we are going to be looking at the challenges and then the opportunities when it comes to being online. Recently, we had our own DJ switch being attacked. It was a cyber attack. And I must say that I'm very happy that the perpetrator or the predator was really dealt with by the Ghana Police Service. And so this and many things that young people face when they are online. And it's very important that we get to really identify these issues and then find solutions to them. So this panel discussion this afternoon is really going to be talking about that. And I would want my panelists to really do the introduction of themselves. And so where do I start? Who is starting? Michael. Your name and then your school.
I'm Michael Bakwiwa from Wisdom Ways Academy.
I think Michael, we can't hear you. We should take off the, no, oh, okay. Oh, thank you that was a good, thank you. Michael, yes.
So my name is Michael Iwabafo from the Wisdom Ways Academy School.
Okay. Oh, please, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Michael some round of applause.
I'm Ochina Christabel Etonam from St. Rose's Senior High School.
I'm Albert Bruce from Star of the Sea RCB School.
And my name is Betha, and I'm Gale. I'm a poet, and I am a teacher as well.
Please, let's give it up for. And today, I'm going to be your moderator for today's discussion. My name is Victoria Queno. I thought you would give me some round of applause for giving all that. Thank you so much. So just for us to start, I would want to ask my panelists, what have we been using the internet for? We all know that COVID-19 is there, and then we had closure of schools, public gathering was banned, and then we were home and all of that. So what have you been up to with the internet? Michael, we want to start.
So we have been using the social media platforms for learning. Example, Zoom. We have also been having WhatsApp chats to learn. Yeah, so that's what we have been using there.
Michael, since the lockdown and then now, that is the only thing you use the internet for?
No.
So Michael, tell us.
I've been texting, Facebooking, WhatsApping, playing games, downloading the latest apps. So many things. Yeah.
Michael, what is the latest game in town?
It's PUBG Mobile. PUBG Mobile.
So how is that?
it's a survival game. So you are playing with so many people around the world. So you jump from an airplane, then you will land.
So,
Yeah.
Michael, when you jumped, did you survive or you?
No, like you will hurry up and go and get weapons. Then you killing.
So, have you been surviving throughout the game?
Yesterday I won. Yeah.
Okay, that's good, Michael. So, we'll move on to Christabel. Christabel, tell us what you've been using the internet for.
I've been using it for online classes and checking trending news.
Christabel, that's all.
Yes, and texting my friends.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be updated on what is going on,
Mm-hmm.
knowing about beefs and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Great day. Okay, Albert, and then I'll come to Etonam. Yes, Albert.
I've been using the internet for, sometimes our school gives us work through WhatsApp, so sometimes I use the internet for the work. And sometimes I play games, I download games and videos, and I watch them from the internet.
That's all that you do with the internet? Okay. Etona, what about you? Do you also do the studies?
Well, as a poet, I think learning never ends, so I was doing more research. And to improve my grammar, yes, I was learning, and I think I was checking out latest African prints, because I love African prints. And even though I was so much into it, if I saw it, where would I send it to? Because I was being quarantined and I was being at home. So yeah, that was it. And we were actually trying to know what's the new thing. Yes, and the new thing was actually coronavirus. So yes, we're inside like that.
It looks like most my panelists, we're all talking about education. Is it because our teachers or our parents are here and then we want to hide and we not want to bring it out? But back there, some of us mentioned the fact that we use the internet to watch movies, the new songs that are in town and all of that. But looking at all these things that we use the internet for, what would we say the effects are? Let's now look at the positive. What are the positive effects of using the internet, or the internet has on us young people? Yes, Christabel would want to go first.
It keeps us updated. It keeps us. It makes us interact with our friends, and we know how they are faring. If you want any information of something, you just go online and check. Then you're okay.
Okay, so that is the positive one to you, Albert. Okay, Albert, and then Mike will come to you. Albert, what are some of the positive effects the internet has on us?
It has a good positive effect by searching, researches, homeworks. Sometimes our teachers gives us and we don't understand. We can attend to the internet and get the answers.
Albert, we didn't hear the last words.
I said that we can attend to the internet and search for what we want from the internet.
Okay. For researches, Michael, what about you?
Communication. You can communicate from anywhere at any time with anybody from any place. You can researching online is very nice, because if you are searching for one thing, you can get so many answers from that one thing you have searched. Yeah, so that's very nice.
Okay.
I think it got us informed, because with the new pandemic, we didn't actually have an idea of what it was all about. Assuming we were not using the internet or we didn't have access to the internet, how would this coronavirus information get to all of us? So it was through the internet that we were able to know that corona has actually brought it traveling back to Ghana, and it was visiting almost everybody one by one. We got to know the increase of the cases. Yes, so that was it. It actually got informed.
Okay, so it looks like with every positive side, there's going to be the negative. And are we ready to talk about the negative side when it comes to the internet or young people and children being online? Who would want to go first? Yes, Christabel.
Addiction. Young people tend to get addicted to their phones a lot because they want to be updated so that when your friends are talking, they can also talk. And they have to, they want to say. So they always stay glued to their phones and watch out on WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere, so that they can also talk. Yes.
Christabel, with you, personally, in the house, when you're addicted and mommy calls you to come and do something, how is the reaction like?
It's annoying.
When you're addicted to your phone and then you would have to go and do something else?
Yes, sometimes it's like I'm in a discussion. Yeah, like we have this WhatsApp group, I pass back, then maybe I'm discussing something. Then my mommy comes and she calls me. When I come back, there are lots of messages I can't read, and I'm angry.
So you want to finish up before you go, and even with assignments.
Yes. You tend to shift your assignment somewhere, but then by the time you realize it's time is past, and you don't have time to do that one too.
Okay. Michael, what are some of the negatives when it comes to using the internet?
Like cyberbullying. Maybe you did something bad. Or maybe like you made a mistake or something, you failed or something, then your friends might take a video of that and post it, and your other friends might see it, and it's bullying. It's not nice.
When they start laughing at you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's not nice.
But do you laugh at people?
Me too, I laugh at people.
So why do you get offended when people start making fun of you?
It's not nice,
Yes, go on.
Yeah. And then falling for scams. Yeah. There's this one time that I wanted to download a song, and then I clicked on one of the websites to download it, and then and then I got this I don't know, message or something was coming. 15, 14, it was a countdown. It said, we are going to post pornographic images on your Facebook account, so please put in your Google password. And then I just rebooted my phone. Yeah. So that is one thing that I have experienced that is not good on the internet.
But how did you feel when you saw that?
I was afraid. I was scared. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, better.
I think in this era or in this generation, we have this get-rich-quick syndrome that is running through most of the youth's vein. And I think it's very bad because you see your friend in a flashy car, you also want to, get money in a very unpleasant way. And that's how we have scammers, frauding people to make money, just to impress their, fellow friends. Yes. So
aside the fact that you see a lot of people, wanting to get rich and all of that, to you personally, what do you think the risks the internet poses to you?
Well, for me, I think, like I said, as a poet, there are some words that sometimes pop up. You think, oh, this English there, but when you go and then you find, the meaning of it, it's very unpleasant. And I think there are a whole lot of things we have to look at.
Aside the fact that you go looking for words, what other negative effect the internet has on you?
I think there was one time that I was on Facebook, and a lady friend just texted me. Hi, I was like, hello. And she was like, oh, I'm learning online, so I'll send you a link. The moment you go through that link, I'll get a point, and then I'll pass my mark. She was a lady friend, girls. And we are in the era where you don't support your friend doing something. It's like, oh, you are bad, and you are this, and you are that. And I thought, okay, fine. So she sent the link, and then I didn't actually do my research, which is very bad. And then I just tapped on the link. Before I realized, my account has been hacked. And for crying out loud, I'm a poet. Like, most of my works are out there. So it hurt me. It really did. That it took, I think, a month to psych myself that it's all part of life. So I had to create a new account, and then I had to start from scratch, which was very, very hard for me. Okay. But it was all good.
Yeah. So we'll even come. You want to add something before? Yes. Albert.
there
Yes,
was
Albert.
there was a day I was trying to download an app from the internet, and when I was trying to download it, they told me I don't know whether it's a malware or what, and they wrote ADH, like the ads, like they'll tell you to allow or block. So when they kept that, I didn't know what was that. So it was sending some women and those things. So
You were sending some words.
some women pictures and some bad stuff. So I clicked on block. So when I blocked it, then all those images got out from my laptop.
But how did you feel seeing that at that moment?
It was bad.
We'll come to what you would have done, aside the fact that you block it, but what would you have done to prevent such instances from happening to children? Anyone would want to add on to the effect before we move on? Okay, so now let's look at the things we've talked about, the challenges, the risks, and all of that. How do we think that we can address such issues when we normally see them and come across, so that every child gets to enjoy safe internet? Who would want to start? Christabel, what do you think in your own way, based on your challenges you spoke about, what can be done to address them?
Okay, so our parents can monitor us. Like, they should monitor us always. When they see that we are getting addicted to our phones, they can seize it for a while to teach us a lesson, and they'll give it to us. So, like, they'll make a timetable for us, maybe from 2 p.m. to 4. You're allowed to use the internet. From 4 to 6, you're going to learn, and that is it. And I think that can help, too.
So you'll be happy if mommy sees your phone for some time?
Yes, maybe.
Okay, what other thing do you think can be done to address the situation?
You yourself, you can try to abstain from getting addicted to your phone. You can watch TV, educative programs and stuff.
Okay. Yes, Michael.
I think our parents should have all our passwords. Like, my mom has all my passwords, so she can just go into my account and see what I am doing. Yeah, and on Google, I think there's something called a search filter also. Yeah, so we can filter those bad things that might pop up when we make a search. Yeah, so if we search something that might be related to something bad, it might not pop up. Yeah, it will be filtered out.
Okay.
Yeah.
What other thing do you think can be done to address the situation?
And there are also apps, like I know one app, Block Site. Yeah, you can use to block apps and sites. Yes, you can block an app from 12 to maybe 5. So from 6, you can use the app. When the 12 hits, it's blocked. Yeah, so those apps too can help us. Yeah.
But what would you do personally to ensure that you are safe online?
I will not search bad things, and then I will practice the strong passwords. Yeah, I'll practice to use strong passwords so that someone might not be able to hack me or something like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Better.
I think what I would do will delete or block, such websites. And when somebody tries to send me nude or pornographic stuff, I'll delete. First of all, I'll delete the picture and I'll block the person as well. Yes,
Okay.
that's what I'll do.
What should parents do who are listening to us and watching? What should we do to ensure that we are safe online?
All right, so what parents have to do would be getting to know what their children do online from time to time. And if they should see that their children are into pornographic stuff, they should guide them. Oh, you shouldn't have done it this way. You should have there are some other educative things that you can watch. There's not all of our parents have an idea of what the internet is about. So with that, I think, for me personally, sometimes when I'm on my phone, my mom can just unexpectedly come and sit beside me and then she'll try to peep. Yes. So maybe once a while, they should give us that kind of fight. If you are doing that bad thing, you get caught and all. But beating us won't do any good. So they should just try to talk to us. Children like being talked to in a calm way and do the right thing. The moment you start beating the child, forget it. They'll be an
Okay. Christabel, to you, what do you think our parents, no, Albert, before, yes, what do you think our parents can do to ensure that when we are online, we are safe?
They should watch us when sometimes we are using our phones and our laptops so that we can't go on bad sites.
Okay, so do you think we'll have our parents every time with us, to be monitoring and then seeing what we would have to do online and all of that?
So what I think is that sometimes they have to seize our phones for some time.
Hey, this season there, we'll highlight it so that when they go home, they'll start doing it with us. Yes. What else again?
I think they have to put a password on. Like they have to use their own password in case we want to open it and then we can't open it. So then they will use their own password
to open for you.
Yes,
for on the phone.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So this one there, I don't know, but we will still look at that. But aside the fact that you're looking at what our parents should do, what we can also do, let's look at what the government can also do to ensure that children are safe online. Yes.
What the government should do, I think the National Cybersecurity Center is actually putting measures in place for, child pornography to be a thing of the past. And I'll be glad if it would be done. Because if it's being blocked, children won't have access to it. Maybe the moment they type pornographic, stuff, then the answer will be like, hey, you're a child, go and learn. That one, I think, would be good where, they will all be blocked. So that children are very curious. We want to know everything, but our culture frowns on it. And I think if the government does that, blocking such websites for children to actually learn, yes, it will be a good one.
I'm just looking at, trying to open an app and then you seeing that small thing, hey, you're a child, go and learn. Like, how children would have to, go and learn. It will be funny, but I think it will also work for us as children. Michael.
I stand by what she said. Like, the government should, simply block all those things from from the internet. Not from the internet, but, if I'm setting a Google account and I put my age, it should know that, this guy is underage. So we are just blocking all those bad things from his account. So he will not be able to access it. That's what I think the government should do.
Okay, Christabel.
Okay, same as Enam's point, like blocking children underage from seeing those stuff will be better.
Okay.
And creating more educative programs on TV. Yes.
How do you think the educative program should be like?
Okay, like High School Musical, those movies, those type of movies and stuff. And sometimes, like spelling bee, like the NN circle that is going on right now. It's to encourage us to watch. So maybe one day some of us will try to be there.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
Okay. And now that we are also home and we are doing home learning, for some of us, how should it be so that some of us will not be just doing things, negative things online and on TV? How the program should be?
Okay. For me, I think one-on-one classes is better than the online one because definitely you're still going to leave the Zoom class and go somewhere else. So if the teacher comes to your house, come and teach, that one maybe you have 2 periods, 2 hours of learning, 2 hours of on distraction or something. You will learn, you will not do anything. So I think one-on-one classes is better than the online one.
Okay. Albert, you want to add on to what government can do before we fully wrap up? Yeah.
I think the government should block all the bad sites and The bad
And leave the
side.
positive ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm saying, the negative side.
Yeah, go on.
I think the government should block the sites, like bad sites that are not on age, like for the JHS levels and the primary and those people.
Okay. Yes.
It's like our focus is just being on pornographic stuff. But then I think that aside blocking it, it should actually block. I don't know if there would be a way to be done. How to, I don't know if there's a way, but I think certain things like how to extort money from people should also, I don't know if there's a way, it should just be blocked. It's not only pornographic stuff, how to extort money from people, how to call people to threaten them and all of those things must be stopped as well. Yes, so that's.
Okay, so it looks like we are trying to wrap up, but before that, before we are off from this seat, what do you think going out? You are now a safe internet ambassador and all of that, talking to other young people and all of that. What is your final word? What would you say can be done, or what would you do as a young person?
So as a young person, I think, first of all, we have to believe in ourselves. We are very smart. We are very creative. And one negative aspect of using the internet is cyberbullying, where you post something, somebody insult you or say something bad. And I think we have to believe in ourselves. We have to know that we are the future leaders. Our parents taking care of us is an investment. And I don't think any parents would like to invest in something that its outcome would be very bad. So them spending a whole lot on us for us to become better people is simply the best. So we should believe in ourselves. We are the future leaders. The government or the Ghana is looking up to we, the young ones. So yes, we have to believe in ourselves and do what is right.
Okay. So believe in yourself and do what is right, and that is from Beta. Michael.
For me, I will take my time online. What I do, like I will not visit an unknown website like I did and had a problem. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. I'll take my time. I'll listen to advice from adults and know how to use the internet, where to go, where not to go. Yeah, like how we are having this program, we are learning from it. Yeah, I'll listen to more of this, know what to do, so I might not have problems in the future. Yes.
Okay, Christabel.
Okay, I think creating a schedule for yourself is okay. So, like, you have to follow that schedule. Maybe you wake up 6 in the morning, you do your house chores, 12 to 3, you watch TV, 3 to 4, you press your phone small, then you learn for the evening, and that's it for the day. And you must, like, put in all to follow that schedule for yourself so that it can help you getting addicted to the internet.
So putting up a schedule and then being disciplined so
Yes.
as not to be, okay. Great. Albert, what do you have for us?
I want to advise my friends to put, like, help not to, to stop using the phone. Like, you have to study small.
Albert, we want to hear you.
Like, you have to study small and use the phone small. So I'm advising.
So small.
Yes, please.
So study small and use your phone small. Okay. And how would we control that so that it doesn't affect our academics as students and also, children?
So sometimes, as we are going to school, let's say if a teacher gives us a work on, like, we have a platform, like a teacher will give us work on it. So if we want to use it, then we'll use it after that.
Then you put it off. So when you have assignments, when we have homeworks and then researches we are supposed to do, we will use the internet, and then when we are done, we can go off the internet. So let's look at the positive aspect of the internet and then use it wisely. Before we go, I would want to also stress on the fact that we need to stay smart online, and just to re-emphasize that we need to stay safe online by not giving out our personal information to people we don't know. Also, not meeting up with someone we have not, seen before. We might probably be in touch with them online. We shouldn't even accept files, messages, pictures, and friend requests from strangers. Please, they might be friends of your friends. That doesn't guarantee that they are your friends, because you might not know the terms and then the conditions they accepted their friend request. So please, if you do not know anyone, please do not accept their friend request. It's very, very important. And if you want to also accept, it will be good you do a background check of the person. Go to the person's profile. View what the person has been posting. Is it something that you really want to, be associated with? Some people might be drinking, some people might be smoking, and all of those things online. And then is it something, ask yourself, is it something I would want to be associated with? If no, please do not accept their friend request. And also, it's not everything online or everything we see online that is reliable. First and foremost, we need to check again before we share. Sometimes you see a lot of things like share to 10 people or else you will die. There's the fear low, you start sharing. You might not even know what the message, you take your time to read what the content and all these things. So please, let's be mindful of the things we share. It will be good we verify before we share. And also tell a trusted adult, parent, or teacher if someone or something makes you feel uncomfortable. So we can also report when we see these things online. If someone threatens us and we feel, no, this one day you can't take it, you shouldn't even take it in the first place. You should report to your parents or anyone you feel that can help so that the person is being dealt with, because now on social media, people make a lot of comments and then they think they can just go away with it because they are on social media. Let's prove and then change that narrative and make sure that things or people who make us feel very uncomfortable on social media are dealt with. So thank you so much. I want to say thank you to my panelists, Albert, Christabel, Michael, and then Berta, for helping us to do this great discussion. I thought you would give some round of applause to them for being amazing here on the panel, for sharing their experiences. And I hope that my colleagues, we have learned, and then our parents to have listened to our pleas, and then will help us in a very small way to make sure that we are safe online. I have been your moderator for today's discussion. My name is Victoria Queno. So thank you so much for doing the listening. And thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, all too soon, we've come to the end of this session. We've come to the end of the program for today. We thank you for coming. We thank government agencies and also ministries who have represented. We thank the National Cybersecurity Center for putting on a very good program for today. We thank you all. We thank you for those streaming. We thank you for those present. Thank you very much. Thank you for the schools that presented, and thank you for the drama that presented as well. We've had a wonderful time today, and I thank you. My name is Frederick Maffo. I'm the Critical Infrastructure Protection Lead at the National Cybersecurity Center, and I've been your MC. Thank you.